Hey, Power Team, it's Aaron Parker. This is going to be a back office training to literally walk you through your MDC back office. I'm not sure how long this is going to be, but trust me, it's going to be worth every minute of your time. I'm going to be covering a lot of information, so please pause this video if you need to. Maybe get out some pen and paper to take some notes. Pay very close attention as I walk you through your back office. Now, I want you to visualize first, and I want you to realize what you really have your hands on with this back office. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar business opportunity. Now, I'm saying that because this company, My Daily Choice, is currently paying out millions of dollars per year right now in commissions. And there's actually people in this company who are making over $1 million a year. Individual people making $1 million a year with My Daily Choice. So this truly is a $1 million business. This is a $1 million opportunity. And I just want you to realize how much value there is right here in this back office and what it could do for you and your life and your family if and when you make the decision to take this business serious. Because as I always say, if you treat this business like a real business, it'll pay you like a real business. If you treat this like a hobby or it's just some little part-time thing on the side, it may not pay you very much, right? Because what you put into this is what you're going to get out. So please take this serious. Pay very close attention as I walk you through your $1 million back office. So first of all, up here at the top right, you're going to see that you have your name, you have your ID number. So if anybody ever wants to know what your ID number is, you can always find it at the top right of your back office. You can change your picture if you come up here and click on the photo at the top right as well. So let's go through. At the very top, you've got your dashboard, your products, opportunity, your genealogy, and you can shop. Now, these things that you see at the top are also going to be available down here on the left-hand side as well. These are just things that are easily accessible at the top. Now, if we change the size of the browser, you're going to notice something, and that is that what you're seeing back here changes. What that means is that it is mobile friendly, and that now at the top you see it says menu and you have all the different menu items. So realize that your back office might look different depending on your screen size. Now on your home page, you're going to see user and billing information. This is quite simply where you can go in and you can update all of your personal information. Now, it's really important to note that you do not change your username once you start promoting. Because if you do, then any links that you sent out to prospects, those links would no longer work. So once you've got your username, you can change it, but I wouldn't change it again after you start promoting because then the other links will no longer work. This is where you can change your photo under My Avatar. Now, if we keep scrolling down, you've got your rotator. Now, there's two different rotators, and we need to be clear as to what the difference is. You have here in your back office, you have your My Rotator, and you'll see that it says right leg for me right now. And then down here on the far left, you have your traffic rotator. These are two completely different things. The My Rotator right here is what determines where your personal pre-enrollees or your signups are going to go, either your left leg or your right leg. That is what the My Rotator will determine. So if we click on change right over here, you're going to notice that it allows you to determine whether or not you want your personal signups to alternate left, right, left, right, left, right, or you can choose between your left and right leg. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to read through all this, but make sure you do. It's very important. One thing I will say is that once someone gets placed into your genealogy, based on how you have this set, your My Rotator set, they cannot be moved. So if you have them get placed on the right leg and you're like, oh, I needed that person on the left side, it's too late. They would have to either pre-enroll again or sign up again after you change the setting. So wherever you have this set and saved is going to determine whether your signups go on your left leg or your right leg. And that's going to be based on them going to your personal capture page, which would be right here under My Website. We'll go to there in a second. But when you send people to any of your MDC websites, whether it's a capture page or any of the other customer pages, and they pre-enroll or they join, Where they go is based on this setting, on how you have this set when they go through your page. This is also where you can update your credit card information at any time, as well as your shipping information. And you can also look at your auto ship right here and change this as well at any time. Now, the My Daily Choice Success Kit is incredible. Please take the time to download your Success Kit, go through it with your sponsor, go through it with your upline. Take the time to go through this because, again, you've got $1 million business on your hands. Wouldn't it make sense to actually go through the Success Kit that is here to help you have success? That's what it's there for. Please take the time to go through that. There are some powerful training videos right here in your back office that are designed to help answer questions you have and help you get your business up and running. So be sure to take the time again to go through these training videos so that you are set up for success. There's also a resource center with an abundance of information like applications, comp plan PDFs, different certificates, banner ads, promotional images, and more. So go through that as well. You've got your websites right here, which are also available right here on the left-hand side. And then finally is your contact manager, which is also here on the left side. We'll go through that in a second. So I'm just going to go through this in order from top to bottom down the left menu on everything in your back office. There's going to be a lot of information in this video. So again, please pause this, rewind it if you need to. Definitely do not miss this information, and be sure to get this training out to everyone on your team, every affiliate who joins with you, because you want to make sure they get this information as well. So first of all, we're going to look at dashboard. Now the dashboard is like just this abundance of information, and it's the statistics and it's the numbers to let you see what your business is doing. So let's show you what this looks like. So first of all, personal stats. This is going to show you the PV or personal volume that you have for this calendar month. So here you can say that I have 100 in PV. That would be a director pack typically. If you do not have an order for this month, then it's not going to say anything there. It's just going to be blank. That's a problem. You want to make sure you have your order every single month, which is why your auto ship is so important. Now, technically, it doesn't have to be an auto ship, okay? You can just manually each month go in and place your order. My recommendation, you set up your auto ship, because I'm going to just cover this quickly. As you can see right here, you have to maintain a minimum of 40 BV, that's 40 in personal volume that you purchase every calendar month. And as long as you do, you remain active. And any binary volume that you have within your team will not ever flush. You'll never lose your binary volume. It'll always be there like a bank account waiting for you to cash in on it. Now, we're not getting into the comp plan in this video, but essentially if you have volume down one leg, that is spillover, say, from your upline, that volume is going to stay there, the binary volume. And until you put volume on your other leg so you can get paid on that volume, the volume will stay there. It will never flush as long as you keep your 40 BV every month. If you miss an order for a month, you lose all that volume. So don't let that happen. Now, for those of you that are serious about this business and you want to make big money, which I'm pretty sure that you do, then your minimum is 90. You must maintain, as you can see here, a minimum of 90 in PV, personal volume, every calendar month. That's going to allow for you to keep your rank. So for those of you who joined and you are currently at the executive rank, which you would see right here where it says rank, if you are executive right now, then in order for you to keep your executive rank each month, you have to maintain at least 90 in personal volume every calendar month. The other thing that will happen with your at least 90 each month is it is going to allow you to make even more in the comp plan, and it's going to allow you to get promoted beyond executive. If you don't have at least 90, you can't get promoted past executive. So really important for those of you that are serious that you have your personal order every single month, and it will say right here what your order is. Now, binary qualification, this can be a little complicated at times. I'm not even gonna go into it right now, but essentially the quick version is that when you have personally enrolled one or more people on your right leg, and you've personally enrolled one or more people on your left leg, and the combined over here is at least 90. The combined over here is at least 90 from personal signups, and you have at least 300 in volume on at least 300 in your lesser leg. So you have to have at least 300 on your left, at least 300 on your right. Then you are binary qualified. So that is the simple explanation of how to get binary qualified. And by the way, it won't show up your first month, the little check. It won't show up until your second month. So just keep that in mind. Now you can see here, it shows you different numbers and statistics, really great information to be able to see how many new affiliates and customers are being put into your team on your left leg and how many are being put on your right leg, how many auto ships you have in each leg. This is great information for you to be able to run your business and see how things are going. Again, your monthly volume, you can see here for personally enrolled volume for the month, personally enrolled volume on your left leg, your right leg, your jump start volume. This is volume. This is what we would call fast start volume, jump start volume. That simply means that this is new people, brand new people who joined for the month. So in this example, you can see my left leg had 54,000 in volume from brand new people in my left leg. My right leg had 33,000 in volume in brand new people this month, in the month of July, joining my right leg. The binary volume is auto ship volume, or you could also say it's volume from month 2 and beyond. So very clear, let me say that one more time. The jumpstart volume is the first month, the first calendar month that someone joins is part of the jumpstart volume. The binary volume is what determines your residual. The binary volume determines your binary residual monthly commissions, and none of the binary volume that you see here, for example, is from new volume. This volume, this 29,000, for example, is from people who joined not this month, but last month, or the month before, and they're paying their auto ship, or they're now in their second month or beyond, and they're ordering again. That is what determines the binary volume. It's volume that is not from their first month, it's from their second month and beyond. Carryover volume is what I was talking about earlier, that if you have what we call spillover, and you have binary volume, so your jumpstart volume will never go into carryover. You guys all hear that. The jumpstart, fast start volume from new orders never goes into carryover. What goes into your carryover volume, which is kind of like your bank account, your little piggy bank, that carryover is from binary volume. It's binary volume that you did not get paid on yet. So again, you can go in the comp plan, look at the comp plan doc on the binary pay, and you can see what I mean there. But let me just say it one more time. When you have binary volume in one of your legs that you have not been paid on yet, it goes into the carryover, or we'll call your bank. The carryover is like your bank. And the volume will always be there, and it will keep accumulating in your carryover bank until one of two things happens. Until you either don't order for the month and then you lose all the volume. You don't want that to happen. Or you get paid on the volume. Once you get paid on that binary volume that's in the carryover, then it goes away because you got paid on it. How do you get paid on it? You have volume that is in your other leg, which you put there. Make sense? So this is just a quick snapshot of how this works. If you have any questions, by the way, on the information that I'm giving you in this video, please feel free to drop those comments right here on this video, and I can answer them for you, okay? So when we go here, like for example, the placement tool, this is gonna bring you back to the My Rotator. We already talked about that. So this is another way for you to get to the My Rotator, which determines, again, your personal signups. So I've had some people say, well, Aaron, I have my rotator set to my right leg, but I'm getting all these people in my left leg. It's not working. It is working. The rotator setting, your left or your right, again, only determines who you are signing up, determines what leg they're going in. if you're getting spillover from your upline, which would be a very positive thing for you, very fortunate, because not everyone is going to get spillover from their upline, then you can't control where that goes. The spillover that you may or may not get from your upline is going to go either in your left or your right leg, never both. Spillover can never go into both legs. It will only go into one leg, and it's a gift. It's just extra. It's just icing on the cake. It's just gravy. Never rely on spillover, but if you're getting some, then that's great for you. It's just extra. You have to build both legs. We all have to build two legs. All right. But how great is it that we only have to build two legs, a left leg and a right leg? Super simple. If you happen to be getting some volume from above and it goes down one of your two legs, that's just a little extra bonus for you. Your placement tool determines where your personal signups go. Okay, you can't control where your spillover goes. Now, the unilevel tree, this is the number. This is going to show you the amount of volume that you have in your personal enroller team. Your personal enroller team quite simply means everyone that you sponsor and everything they do, all the way down to infinity, unlimited levels deep. So if you sponsor 5 people, and those 5 people sponsor 5, who sponsor 5, who sponsor 10, who sponsor 100, and it goes down forever, all the volume that comes from those 5 people is part of your unilevel tree. And all of that volume also is what determines your rank. Okay? Again, what determines your rank is your unilevel tree volume, which is right here on your dashboard. And it's going to always show you here exactly what you need to hit your next rank. So if you're new, most likely it's going to say 5K, because 5K is really the first major rank that everyone is shooting for. And so to hit 5K, if this said 5K on your dashboard, then once this number right here says 5,000, guess what? You are 5K affiliate and you just got promoted. You can also go to view rank details right here, which is also available right here on the left-hand side. And this page is always going to show you exactly what you need to get promoted this month, which, listen carefully, determines your rank for all of next month. So when you're on this page and it shows next month rank, your rank for next month and what you're paid next month is based on what you do this month. And so that's what this page shows you, and it tells you exactly in the qualifications what you need to be able to get to your next rank. And by the way, if you're not seeing anything on this page, it might be because you haven't placed your order yet for the month. So for this page to work, you have to have your order already placed for the month. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so next is the training tab. And obviously we talked about this. Take the time to go through these training videos. They're going to be very valuable for you in your business. Next is the My Team. Now this one, there's a lot of information. So you want to, take a deep breath, sit tight, and let's dive in. This is what we call the genealogy page. And this again is when you click on My Team, it takes you to the genealogy page. Now, there's several different aspects of this page that are very important, so please listen carefully. First of all, by default, it's going to show you a little tree view here and show you the people that you've sponsored, whether they're in your left leg or your right leg. You can click on these little arrows to scroll down. You can click on leg bottom here on the far left and the far right, leg bottom, to go all the way to the bottom if you want to see that. You can also search if you're trying to find someone. Search by their username, their ID, their email, or even their name, which is a really cool feature to be able to find people that are in your organization. So this is your tree view. You also have some really cool statistics here. Your left leg and your right leg. You can see how many pre-enrollees you have for the month. Of course, that number doesn't really matter. What matters is how many affiliates you have that are joining your team for the month. And I believe, by the way, this also counts customers. I know it only says affiliates, but I'm pretty sure this number counts customers as well. And just like on the dashboard, you also get a snapshot here of your volume for the current month. Your personal volume, your fast start volume, that's that quick start volume, the volume from someone's initial orders in their first month is the fast start volume. Your binary volume, which is that second month order and beyond, is the binary volume. You've got your carryover, which is that banked volume. We talked about that. And your total volume. So this is the binary tree view, the default view. But we have a couple other views here. We have the binary list view. So let's take a look at this. When you click on list view, this is going to show you another way to see all of the people that are in your organization. So for example, if we click right here on left, this is going to show all the people that are in your left leg. Everybody in one massive list. And if you have a big team, this might take a while for it to load. It's going to show all the pre-enrollees in your left leg, all the affiliates and customers in your left leg when you click on that link. And so here you can see, I've just clicked on it and it's got all the people that are in this leg, all the affiliates and pre-enrollees. We're not going to go through that whole list. Now, another view of your team is a very important view, all right? Because when you're here on the binary view, the default view, this one where it shows the tree, you're seeing volume here that is not necessarily part of your personal team. Because if you're getting spillover in either your left or your right leg, remember it can only be one or the other, that spillover volume, while it does count towards your binary pay, any spillover volume that you get paid on through the binary part of the compensation plan. That spillover volume does not count towards your rank. The only volume that counts towards your rank is your enroller tree. We talked about that earlier. That's from all your personal signups and everything they do. That's your personal enroller tree. And so typically what I do when I pull this up is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to change this to show all levels because you want to see everybody who's in your team. You can then also change the month. Typically this is going to show the previous month. I'm not sure why it does that, but it does. So I'm going to change to show the current month, which we're right now at the end of July. I'm going to click change view. And now that I've changed those two things and I click change view, it's going to show me the total number of affiliates that I have in my, again, this is not from spillover. This is from my personal team. And this, by the way, this number, what you're seeing here when you go to enroller tree, this is both legs. This means that, let's say that, for example, you can see that I personally sponsored 64 people, right? So those 64 people are all personal signups of mine, and they're all essentially on my front line. And from those 64 people, this month alone, there have been 467 new signups that have enrolled through my personal team this month. Pretty cool. And the enroller tree volume, this is also that unilevel volume that was on your dashboard that determines your rank, is also here. And so this shows you how much volume you have inside of your personal team right here. And then if we scroll down, which I don't really want to do because it's going to show all the names, it will actually show you everyone in your personal team. Now, a little trick, okay, because sometimes you want to like search to try to find somebody in your team. On your computer, you could hold down Control and then press F as in Frank, and it will give you a search box, and you can actually search for someone's name. And it will search your whole team right here on this page to try to find somebody. This page will also tell you who the enroller is of that person in your team. You can also see when they upgraded, when they paid to join. You can see if they have an auto ship. So you can go through your whole team and say, hey, you don't have an auto ship. What are you doing? Get on auto ship. And a really, really valuable part of this back office on this page specifically is where you can see how much volume your individual people have on your team so that you can see if someone's getting close to promoting to 5K affiliate. And that would be their enroller tree BV. Now, another really cool thing here is the leg. And so what this shows you is it tells you what leg they are in, not if they're in your left leg or right leg, what leg they're in of their sponsor. So what do I mean? Let's say that you have Joe over here on your right leg. It might be reversed, but just go with me on this. Joe's over here on your right leg. And Joe sponsored someone on his left leg, Mary. When you see Mary on this list, Mary is in Joe's left leg, but Mary is in your right leg. Does that make sense? Because Joe is in your right leg, and so Mary is also in your right leg, but Mary's in Joe's left leg. So on this page, it's going to show Mary as being sponsored by Joe, and it's going to show the left leg because she's in Joe's left leg. But she's still part of your right leg because Joe is in your right leg. Hopefully that makes sense. Draw it out if it doesn't. But bottom line is, what you see here shows you what leg someone is in of their sponsor. It's a really cool feature. I love that. So that pretty much sums up the My Team section of your back office and the enroller tree page, which is a really, really cool page to check out. Now let's go to My Website. When we click on My Website, which is right here on the left-hand side of your back office, this is going to give you all of the different websites that you can promote. Now, this may change over time. I'm just going to show you what we have as of this recording. First of all, you have your HempWorks preferred customer site. This is a great site. It's beautiful. It's incredible. And anytime you want to have someone join as a customer to just purchase the HempWorks products, or they could also become an affiliate, they can do so right from this page. You just send them right to your link and they can join right from here. Now you also have the main MDC corporate page. From here, people can join to become a customer or an affiliate, and they can also purchase the spray products. They could purchase the hemp products or the spray products. And as My Daily Choice expands and has additional products available, they will be available from the MDC corporate website as well. Now, these are all the different landing pages. So what are landing pages? These are your capture pages. Anytime you have someone who's interested in the business, I always recommend you send them to the capture page. You want them to pre-enroll. You want them to get access to their own back office. And to do so, they need to go to your capture page, fill out the form. It creates an account for them. All they do is put in their name, their email, phone number is optional. Now they're pre-enrolled with you. And based on your rotator setting, we'll put that pre-enrollee into either your left leg or your right leg. So you can see all the different capture pages we have here. This is one of my favorites right here, the free video one. It's a great capture page. This is also another really good one, the dream lifestyle one. So if you want to keep things generic, then send people to one of these generic pages, right? If you don't mind them seeing that you're talking about hemp, for example, then you could send them to this page, another awesome page. And there's other websites back here available to you as well. Again, if you have any questions about anything we're covering, I'm trying to keep this video short and sweet. Just post your questions in the comments and I will answer them for you, no problem. Next, customize website. So essentially, this allows you to introduce yourself on a more personal level to your prospects when they visit your website. So you can click here on edit, you can upload a photo, and you can have some information here in the contact me section. You can also add your Facebook address, your Twitter address, and these would be buttons that would appear on your website where people can click to contact you on social media. Next is the contact manager. Now this one's massive. A lot of really cool stuff we're going to talk about, so let's dive in. First of all, you can always do a search by any of these fields that you see here to try to find someone. You also have advanced search, which is a really cool feature. Now, let me be very clear about this. This contact manager is where your leads go. So when you have people who go to any of your capture pages and fill out the form like we just showed you, this is where they go. So when you go into your dashboard and you start seeing you have all these people signing up, or I have people in my team, how do I contact them? You can't. And the simple answer is because they're not your prospects. The only people who can contact leads are the people who introduced those leads. So when you refer people through your capture pages, you are now generating your own leads. And those leads are going to be put right here inside your back office. You'll also get an email. So I'm assuming most of you have one of these little things called a cell phone. You probably have Gmail or something. And when you get a new pre-enrollee, the company emails you. So you get notified via email when you have a new pre-enrollee, a new lead, a new prospect who filled out the form on your website. And the most important thing that you could possibly do is contact them right away. You know, one of the biggest mistakes that you could make is you get a new prospect and you wait 3, 4, 5 days before trying to reach out to them. Don't do that. I try to make it a game. I make it a race. I will, as soon as I get that notification, oh, I got a new prospect on my website, I send him an email, I send him a text message, I will message him on Facebook if I can find him on Facebook. I'm in contact with that person right away. And if they don't respond to my text or my email or Facebook, I'm going to pick up the phone and call them if they left a phone number. Bottom line, you want to reach out to them as soon as you can. Let them know that you're a real person. Let them know how excited you are about these products, about the business, and that you're here to work with them. You're here to help them. You're here to answer questions that they have. And that connection that you make with them quickly, it shows them you're serious and that you're here to help them have success, which is really going to make the difference between them joining and wanting to work with you or not, is how fast you contact your leads. So this is where they go. You can also sort this list. You know, in this case, you can see I have 145 total leads that came through my capture page. And of those 145, if I change this to affiliate and then click search, it's now going to update and show that of those 145, 59 of them actually joined and paid to become an affiliate with MDC. And so this would now show all of those people on this page. Now, one of the things I would strongly suggest that you do is for you to go to your own capture page. And I'm actually going to do this right now. So I'm going to pull up my capture page right now. And this is something, this is a call to action for you. Every one of you should do this. Is you want to actually go to your own capture page and fill out the form. And I'm just going to put Aron test 1, 2, 3, and the information doesn't have to be real. The point of this, and if you do have a good email address that's not the same one in your back office, like a second email address, you could put that here. Technically, you don't have to. It could be anything. It could be a fake email. And then I'm going to click show me the video. So I'm now opting in. I'm filling out the form. I'm pre-enrolling on my own capture page. Now, why do you want to do this? Because you want to be able to see what your prospects see. You want to go through the process of seeing what your prospects are going through. Because don't you think it's going to be a lot easier to be able to walk your prospects through what to do if you've done it yourself? So as a prospect who has now filled out the form on your capture page, the very first thing you want to tell them to do is to scroll down and watch the video. And here it is right here. It's got the play button. And so tell them to watch the video. There's also another video over here. It says want to learn more. Click on that video and they're going to get a powerful 2-minute video from the founder and CEO of MDC. This 2-minute video is must watch. It's awesome. It's incredible. So not only should they watch this video, but this video here is a very laid back presentation. By the way, this may change depending on when you're watching this, but as of this recording, this is basically a quick overview that Josh and Jenna did, which is powerful. It's amazing. It's super from the heart, super friendly, explaining the company, the vision, the products, and any prospect who watches this video, they're going to be excited. I mean, I've had so many people sign up just because they watched this video right here in their back office. You know, when people ask me, well, Aron, tell me more about the products. Tell me about this and all this like technical stuff about the products. You know what I tell them? I say, that's a great question. Log into your back office, go to the top, click on products, and right here on the products page in your back office, because they've pre-enrolled, you can learn all about the products. And there's 2 videos that are going to explain everything you need, because there's no way that I could explain these products the way the videos can. So can you log in real quick and watch those 2 videos? And usually they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. Great. And so that would be my recommendation, is to make sure they watch the product videos because they are phenomenal. So make sure you complete that action item, log into your back office, get your website, pre-enroll yourself, maybe even do it a couple times if you want. Now, one of the really cool things you can do here when you click on a prospect, in this case, this is just a test that I did, a pre-enrollee that I put in on my capture page. This is a different one. I'm going to share something with you really cool. You go into your prospect in your contact manager, you click on their name, and where it says binary tree view, you can actually click on this link, and it's going to show you the number of people that this prospect has under them right now. So this prospect has 272 pre-enrollees and 3 paid affiliates under them right now. Pretty cool, right? And so now what I would do is I would reach out to this person and say, OMG, listen, Mike, Susie, Mary, John, you've got people in your team, but you need to upgrade before cutoff or you're going to lose all these people in your team. And even if it's one paid affiliate, even if there's no paid affiliates, maybe it's just pre-enrollees, you could say, listen, you've got all these pre-enrollees under you, and if you want to keep them under you, and if they ever join the business in the future, you need to get upgraded. But if they do have some paid members, like in this example right here, I mean, I would be screaming from the rooftops. If you want to know one of the secrets to how I was able to personally sponsor 120 people my first month, yes, that's right, 120 people signed up, joined the business my first month. This is how. It's creating that momentum, and it's creating that urgency with every single prospect of, oh, look, you've got all these people in your team. Don't miss out. And so let me give you a little, I'll just expand on this a little bit. Okay, I'm going a little off topic, but I think this is going to be very valuable for you, is what you can do is you could actually take their email address right here. So I'm going to just copy this email address of this prospect. I'm going to go ahead and log out of my back office. I'm going to walk you through right now what you want to have your prospects do. So what you would do in this case is you would say, Mike, listen, you've got some people in your team. You tell them to go to mydailychoice.com, click login. They click on pre-enrollee. They simply put in their email address and click sign in. So they're logging back into their back office as a pre-enrollee, and then you tell them to click on genealogy at the top. And look, you can see here that the number that was showing in my back office was actually a lot smaller than what is actually in this person's team. He has over 1,000 pre-enrollees under him right now, and 3 have paid. So I'm going to be following up with this person, screaming from the top of the rooftops, like, listen, you don't want to miss out on this. You need to log in and you need to sign up or you're going to miss out on this team. Now, I will answer one little quick question because some people, say, well, what does that mean? I have 3 paid affiliates. I have people under me. I have people in my team. Well, some people say, well, am I going to make money on that? What does that do for me? Here's the simple answer. You ready? The simple answer is this. You will be able to get paid on the people that are in your team after you start building your team as well. So essentially, this team that is under you, that is growing under you, is going to produce volume. We talked about this earlier. This is going to produce volume that will be in your team and will be banked volume that will carry over in your bank account, in your MDC bank account. And that volume is going to stay there, and it's going to continue to grow until you, Mr. Prospect, start building your other side. Once you start producing, once you start getting to work and you start building your team, that is when you will be able to get paid on the volume that is being produced from these people that we are placing into your team. Does that make sense? So it's really exciting. It provides that extra little incentive. For someone who's on the fence, they're not sure, they're not ready. When you can tell a prospect, look, you've got people in your team right now. You haven't even joined yet, and you've already got people in your team. What does that do? It proves to them that this system works. I think that's probably the most important part of this, is that when a prospect can see with their own eyes that, wow, I have people under me, whether it's pre-enrollees, whether it's paid members, doesn't matter. They have people under them. They can see it's growing. They can see there's activity. And it doesn't have to be big numbers like this. It could be 5 or 10 pre-enrollees. It could be anything. But if they see that there's some people under them, they're going to get excited. And a lot of people who maybe would not have joined, they will join. And so leverage this aspect of the system. It is a big part of how the Power Team is exploding, because we're really using and leveraging the power of the MDC marketing system. And of course, this video that's right here on this page, this is the 2-minute video by Josh. Powerful video. Make sure they watch that video as well. All right, let's continue. So that was the Contact Manager. If you have any questions on anything we just covered in the Contact Manager, drop some comments. Let me know if that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Next, Success Coaches. Quite simply, this is going to show you who's your sponsor, who's your sponsor, and who's your sponsor. So if you ever need help, if you ever get stuck, if you're ever not sure of something, you have 3 people who are directly tied to you right here under Success Coaches. These are people who benefit from your success. That's why they're called Success Coaches, because they want you to have success. So don't feel like you can't contact them. Call them, text them, email them, reach out to your Success Coaches if you need help. That is what they're there for. Now, when you go to the My Earnings section, which is the next one on the list, make sure you select your payment option so that you can get paid your commissions. So that's right here under Select Payment Option. You can also use the credit wallet. I'm not going to even go into the credit wallet in this video because I have another video, and I'll put in the description of this video where you can find the credit wallet training I did just to save time here. The credit wallet is a really cool feature that allows you to purchase your own product as well as purchasing products for other people on your team using funds that you put into your credit wallet. And the way that you put money in your credit wallet is from commissions that you are going to earn. So I always keep money in my credit wallet. I think it's a great feature. I love it. Now, we talked about the rank page already. This rank page shows you exactly what your rank is based on your volume for this month, and it's going to determine what your rank is going to be for next month. So a really, really important page you want to become familiar with. Go through this. If you have any questions on this page and how it works, just drop a question below and I can answer that for you. Now, this is the other rotator we were talking about. This is the My Traffic rotator. Completely different from the My Rotator that does your left leg and your right leg. The Traffic rotator is a link that you can actually deliver traffic to people in your team if you wanted to do like a co-op. And so you would click on Add Traffic Rotator Entry. You'd have to have the username of the person or the people in your team that you want to deliver traffic to. And as you add them into this rotator, here's what it means. You would send people, prospects, to this link that you see here, and it's going to rotate the traffic to not your website, but to the websites of the people that you added into this rotator. So just another really cool feature with MDC. If you're wanting to deliver traffic and leads to people in your team, that's what this traffic rotator can do for you. Speaking of leads and traffic, we have a leads and traffic section here in the back office, and tremendous value from Todd Falcone, good friend of mine. Amazing training here on calling leads. If you want to get on the phone and call cold market leads, go through this training. He's got a store here with lots of additional training. You can also purchase leads right here on this page as well. Now, of course, you got your shop button here. This is anytime you want to place an order, you can do it right here anytime in your back office. Simply click shop and you can purchase product at any time. Now, let's talk about auto ship because this is critical. Your auto ship is what keeps you in business. One of the things that I absolutely love about My Daily Choice is that there's no hidden costs or fees for your back office, for your system. Like this marketing system that we all get with the capture pages and the follow-up and the pre-enrollees, all this stuff, this system could easily be $50 a month, easily. They give it to us for free, which is awesome. The only thing we have to maintain each month to stay in business is our monthly purchase. And we talked about that at the beginning of the video. Very simply put, we just need to maintain a monthly purchase of at least 40 BV to keep our volume from flushing. You don't want that piggy bank, that money in your bank, that volume to go away. Keep 40 BV. Now, if you're serious and you want to keep your rank, your executive rank, and you want to be able to get promoted up the ranks, you have to have 90 BV. Now, when you're on your shop page or the auto ship page, you can see here how much volume everything is. So for example, the builder pack for the spray products is 50 BV. So technically, you could purchase 2 of these builder packs and you'd have 100 BV and you'd be good. Okay? Or if you want to have better value on your money, you could purchase a director spray pack. The director pack is also 100 volume. The director pack is going to give you a much bigger discount on the products. So I always recommend having a director pack of either spray or a director pack of the hemp products, if the hemp is available, to have on your auto ship every month. Now, as you can see here, I've got my auto ship on the 1st. The 1st of every month, my auto ship goes through and I'm good. Now, I'm going to suggest that regardless of when you joined, you might have just joined a week ago or the end of the previous month, and you're like, well, I need to order again already in the new month? Yes, you do. Now, technically, you could have your auto ship at the end of the month if you wanted to do that. Let me explain to you why that would be a huge mistake. First of all, when you go into your rank page to see if you're, getting closer to your next rank, the page isn't going to even show you anything until you have your order. You are not going to be technically active or qualified in your business unless you have an order for the month, every calendar month. Now, I'm not saying you have to have your auto ship on the 1st of each month like I'm doing, but why should you have it towards the beginning of the month, like within the first week of the month? Really simple, to be safe. I mean, here's the reality. Let's say that you're not placing your order until the end of the month. Let's say you get sick. Let's say something happens. Let's say there's a natural disaster. Let's say that your card, for whatever reason, doesn't go through and you don't have an order for the month. Guess what? You could lose your rank and you could lose your volume. So play it safe. Treat this business like a real business and set your auto ship to be at the beginning of the month. The sooner, the better. Let me give you another little massive tip for those of you that are really going to be serious about this and you're going to build a big team. Check this out. If you have a large organization with MDC, not if, when you have a large organization with My Daily Choice, do you want your team to have their auto ship scattered all through the month and maybe have a lot of people at the end of the month? Or would you rather have their auto ship at the beginning of the month, which is going to better prepare you throughout the month for your promotions, rank advancements, and not just you, but everyone on your team is going to be able to rank up faster and sooner and be able to see how much volume they have in their team every month sooner versus later. Trust me on this. You're not going to want your team to have their auto ships at the end of the month. And so the best way to not have that happen is for you to lead by example, set your auto ship to be within the first few days, within the first week of the month, and duplicate that with your team. And let your team know that you've done it, show them a screenshot, encourage them to do the same so that their business is taken care of at the beginning of the month. And then they don't have to worry about it for the whole rest of the month. So super suggestion that I would like to make for everyone is to definitely do that. All right, we got the tools store, mydailychoicetools.com. One of the great ways to be able to build your business is to have brochures. They got some really awesome, beautiful brochures here I mean, look at this. 10 reasons to try HempWorks. You can give this to people. It's got your personal information right there on the back of the brochure. And so right here on this page, mydailychoicetools.com, you can get merchandise, hats, shirts. I was out with my wife the other day, and she had the HempWorks shirt on. They were like, and a whole conversation started because of a HempWorks shirt that my wife was wearing. So when you are kind of a walking billboard for the company, for the products, it's going to be very easy when you're just out and about doing your normal everyday stuff to create conversation, to possibly get customers and maybe even affiliates just because you're representing My Daily Choice and HempWorks. So definitely consider spending a little bit of money and get some apparel and some tools for your new business. Oh, wow. I actually missed a couple really important sections here, the advertising section. So let's go to advertising right here. This is going to be for those of you who are doing marketing. Anybody who is doing any type of advertising or marketing online, you're paying for traffic, you're doing any type of ads on Facebook or anywhere, you want to pay attention to this. So what this does is it allows you to put a tracking code at the end of any one of your MDC websites, and it's going to tell you where that pre-enrollee came from or tell you where that sign-up came from. Really powerful feature. You can see here, it tells you the source code. And here's the source code that we have for our PowerTeamHangout.com website. You can see that I had 300 hits. So 300 visitors went to that page. And from 300 people who visited that page, 63 of them pre-enrolled. Wow, super cool. And from 63 pre-enrollees, 36 joined the business. Wow, wow, wow. So you can see here's another one, Work with Aron, another source code that I used. 42 people clicked on that link. 12 of them pre-enrolled and all 12 upgraded. Wow, wow, wow. The point here is that when you are driving traffic, you want to be able to track and see which of your marketing methods are producing leads, which are your pre-enrollees, which are not, which are producing signups, which are not. This advertising section allows you to do that. And all you need to do is simply take this code right here. You can see there it is, and put that at the end of your link. So let's go ahead and let me show you how this works. I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go to my website. So at the end of the link up here at the very top, I'm going to paste that source code that I just copied from the back office. And you'll see here that it has the website. It'll have your username here in the link, obviously. And then it has a little slash question mark source equals this right here where it says your source code. This is the source code. You don't have to create anything. You don't have to do anything fancy in your back office. You put anything you want in the source code. So I'm just going to go ahead and put FB for Facebook. I'll put Facebook group, and then I'll put July. I'll put July 31st. Okay. This is just an example. I'm going to click enter. And so now this link has been created. And anytime someone clicks on this link, I'm going to be able to see how much traffic and leads and signups are coming from this source code FB group July 31. And you can create an unlimited number of these little source codes. And so I'm just going to go ahead and click on it again. And I'm going to just hit refresh to make sure it works. I'm going to go back into my back office. I'm going to click on advertising again. And look at that. I was on the page, I clicked 3 times, and it actually worked perfectly. There's the code, FB group July 31, and the number of hits was 3. Now, if I actually fill out the form right here while I'm on this source code, then it would also register as a pre-enrollee. right here under the advertising section. Come on, how cool is this? So this is really, really important for anyone who's doing any type of advertising of any kind, so you can track your marketing to see what's working and what's not. You also can see the source code of your leads as well in your contact manager. So for example, when you click on a contact record in your contact manager, you pull up one of your leads, you'll see right here it says source. It'll actually tell you the source code of that lead, if there was one. If there was no source code, then it'll just be blank. But this, again, I love, powerful, powerful feature for any of you doing any type of online marketing. And we also have statistics right here in your back office. Let's click on statistics. So this is actually going to show you every single day how many hits you're getting, how many pre-enrollees you're getting, and how many signups you're getting. Now, the member upgrade, that would be an affiliate or a customer, is what you would see there. And I also want to clarify where it says website hits. For me personally, this is my opinion, the number of website hits that you're getting means nothing. It really doesn't. Because I've seen people say, well, I'm getting hundreds of hits. I'm getting all these hits to my websites every day, and I'm not getting any leads. I'm not getting any pre-enrollees. I'm like, well, then your hits are not very good hits, okay? Maybe whatever you're doing to generate those hits is very poor quality. So bottom line is, the number of hits is not really that important. I mean, you can use it as a gauge if you'd like to kind of get somewhat of an idea of how much traffic you're getting to your pages every day, which is still a good thing to look at. But the only number that really matters is how many pre-enrollees are you getting? How many leads are you generating on a daily basis? Like, here's just some examples. I want to just give you some random numbers here of my back office. You can see here in the beginning of June, you can see here's the number of hits I was getting. Not very many, but they were quality hits. You can see here's the number of pre-enrollees I was getting every day. Not crazy numbers, not too big. You know, one day was 15, 5, 2, 6, 9, 4, 5, 3, 4. The key here you'll notice is I'm getting pre-enrollees daily. Now, am I always getting people to pre-enroll every single day? No. But in the beginning of your business, in the beginning stages of your business, for your first 30 days, you want to make sure that you're getting people to pre-enroll daily. If you're not getting people to pre-enroll every single day, you're just simply not talking to enough people, period. And so this is your number one focus, is getting 3, 5, 10 people a day to pre-enroll. And then using follow-up, you're going to be able, like I mentioned in this video, about having your pre-enrollees click on their genealogy in their back office, making that personal contact, reaching out to your pre-enrollees on a daily basis, answering their question, getting them to watch the videos, being excited. You're going to be able then to convert those pre-enrollees, as you can see here, into paid affiliates that are joining the business with you. So this is kind of the lifeblood of your business, the statistics page. It's a page that you really should be visiting on a daily basis to really see what your business is doing. You know, imagine if you owned a restaurant and you had 3 people coming into the door every day. 3 every day. That would probably be a problem. And so this page, the statistics page, is showing you how many people are coming into your door, which, by the way, wouldn't be hits, it would be pre-enrollees. A pre-enrollee is where it's at. And if you have to get 10 hits to get 1 pre-enrollee, then get 50 hits every day to get 5 pre-enrollees a day. So it's all about numbers. It's all about exposures. It's about daily action, daily activity that is going to produce the results that you want to create success with this business. So I just wanted to show you my wife's back office as well. I was in my back office. Now I'm in mine. You can see that, yes, we do have funds in our credit wallet. I told you that this is a great feature, and you can, I would probably recommend maybe having $100 to $200 in your credit wallet. It can definitely come in handy. You can see here that my wife is I want to show you guys how this works. So in the month of July, or right now at the end of July, it says that she's a 10K affiliate. But again, this rank that shows here is based on last month. So in June, which was last month, she reached 10K affiliate. So it shows her as a 10K affiliate this month in July. But guess what? If we scroll down, you're going to see here under this unilevel tree section, look at this. For her to hit the rank of 25K affiliate this month, this number would have to be what? 25,000. And look what it is. It's 32,000. So my wife this month, the month of July, her third month in the business, just got promoted to 25K affiliate. Pretty cool, right? So you can always track right here the volume that you have and what you need to be able to hit your next rank. So on August 1st, this is going to update to show not 10K, but 25K. Pretty cool, right? You can also go here to view rank details. I love this rank page. And you can see here that for next month, she is going to be a 25K affiliate. And that's based on the volume that she has this month, in the month of July. So, and you can see all the requirements and everything right there on what she has done to be able to get promoted to 25K affiliate for next month. And just to show you full transparency, in my back office, I had the sprays on auto ship, and I'm right here in Kathy's back office, and look at the date, August 1st. So her position, my position, she's getting the hemp products. We are both getting our auto ships on the 1st of each month, because why wait? Get it out of the way. I want our back office to update immediately. You know, I don't want to be, a week or 2 weeks in the business in the month and it's not showing that we're active. It's not showing what our rank is. I want to be able to see all that. And it's not going to show you all that until you have your order in for the month. All right, my friends, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I know it was long, but I hope that it was worth every minute of your time to help you be prepared to be able to run your business more successfully. And that was the purpose of this video. If you feel that this video helped you and provided that value, do me a quick favor, drop a comment. Let me know. Let me see you share something in the comments about this video if you got some value, if it helped you in some way. And be sure to get this to your team as well. Every affiliate in your team should see this video right away as soon as they get started so they can understand everything that you now understand. Again, if you have any questions about anything that I've covered, feel free to drop those questions in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them for you. Also, don't forget, if you ever have questions for corporate, MDC Corporate, down here at the bottom of your back office, it says leave us a message. You can click on that. You can see the business hours. You can actually email them at any time. Email, I've found, is a great way to communicate with corporate. And during business hours, you can even do live chat. You can also go down here and click on Contact Us at the bottom, and you will find on the Contact Us page their phone number as well as the support email address. I do know that sometimes they're extremely busy and you may not get through on the phone, but I've found that when you email them, they usually get back to you pretty quickly. So I love email. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. I really do. I hope you got some value from this, and I'm excited to see you create massive success with My Daily Choice. We'll see you at the top.